And it's Roselle Park, first pitch swinging right there. That gets through the gap in the third base line. She's going for 3. And she's in with a stand-up triple to start off the game. Great start for Roselle Park. Not ideal for the Union Catholic Vikings. Not what you want to see right there. But we'll see how they can come back from that one. Unsure on who the pitcher is. Might be Mia Vitagliano. Now it's chopped straight to the third base line. They got it at first, and they get the out. They get the out at home. The double play is made by the Union Catholic Vikings to save a run. It is still 0-0 with 2 outs on the board. Evan, I'm joined here by Evan Florick in the broadcast booth. Evan, how you doing today?
You know, I'm doing great. I mean, I made my triumphant return to Union Catholic live stream yesterday after being on a remarkably long vacation in Virginia. I'm back. You'll love to see it. Strike run right there. Feeling good, feeling great. And I mean, right there, it's been a bit of an up and down season for this softball team, and so
a lot of downs.
Yes. But there have been some high highs. I mean,
they did get that clutch win at the Strikeout Autism softball tournament. That was a wonderful time. Shout out Braden Morrison. Really wonderful.
That was indeed very true.
And unlike basketball, right? The elements do play a factor, as that one's cracked up the shortstop hole. Yes, unlike basketball, weather can play an impact. So, Evan, what's the weather report like for today?
Well, I mean, all right. So, right now it's 78 degrees, partly cloudy. I mean, the sun's out, sun's shining. It's gorgeous out today. What a beautiful day for a ball game. High of 79, low of 54.
I might actually disagree with perfect day for a ball game. For us, it's nice. Sun's out, guns out. But for them, they got to wear pants. That's not nice.
I don't like wearing pants in this kind of weather, you know?
I mean, who would?
Absolutely not.
We got Yao and FK in the booth here. Yao, say something for us.
Oh, man, I'm here to support my softball team. Hi, everybody.
Absolutely. FK, anything to say?
Can you hear me?
Yes, they can hear you.
What was the team's name?
Roselle Park.
Y'all gotta beat the ass.
Oh, okay. That is strong words from FK. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Union Catholic basketball.
That one's driven right field. And it'll drop fair for a base hit off the track wall. That'll be a stand-up triple. And 1 run will score. It's 1-0. Roselle Park. That's a tough hit. Right, you're wearing cleats. Not made for being on the track. Tough one there for the Vikings.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a perfect start, but you got 2 outs. Just remain composed. Cannot let this affect you. First pitch fouled off. I mean, you know what? If there's anything I know about high school softball, a lot of games are high scoring. So what you want to have is just let these first couple innings be low scoring, calm, cool, collected, get into your sets. Which calm pitch to first, that's going to end the inning. Or calm toss to first. What am I saying, man?
And that's a great play, right? I know that the coaching staff has really been working on those shortstop plays to get the easy forwards out that first base. Really paid off there. 1-0. Vikings up to bat, bottom of the first. Stay tuned. Check one, check one.
Hey guys, whoa, I can hear myself. You're here with Ryan Gorski, Shannon McInnes,
Delaney Farrell.
and we're the UC lacrosse team supporting our softball girls. So, woo!
Happy birthday, Shannon.
Thank you. Woo!
I'm a magician. I have to know.
It's posted all the time, guys.
It is posted like everywhere. We are playing Roselle Park right now.
They're very good.
How do we look right now?
Be better.
Well, I'm honestly. It only goes up from here. I mentality.
Delaney Farrell.
Yep. If only those wise words were in Mr. LaBelle's class. Swing and a miss. 2-1 pitch incoming. Not gonna make it. Offering people munchkins.
You can keep them. Bye.
Gonna keep them. Anything you need to say to the live stream crew?
I'm back, and I actually got munchkins. I'm not giving anyone donuts, so maybe it's good luck today. We'll see.
You never know.
Appreciate it, man. You know, I'm actually hearing the audio problem. You hear that too?
What kind of audio problem?
Listen. Watch that talking to this mic.
Oh, shoot.
It's cutting out. That is going to, hold on. Oh. That is going to end the first inning. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Check. Way into the sky. strike. 0-2 pitch incoming.
The pen relays are chaos. Look at all this.
Mr. Lambert cannot join us today because he is at Penn Relays.
And he looks like he's having the time of his life right now. Looking on an Instagram story, and wow, that is a lot of people having a lot of fun.
Ain't that something? 1-2 pitch here. A little bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Just a tad.
It'll actually be Kelsey Edmondson on the mound today for the Vikings. It's Emma Kaminsky, at second base. Gabby in center field. Bella Donnelly at third base. Hannah usually at first base, as always. Belina is the catcher today. Sienna in the shortstop position. Is that the pass ball right there? She'll be in for a walk right there. It's Jenna as the DP. And that'll be another pass ball. She'll head to third. Oh, they're rounding her home. What a disaster there for the Vikings, as that walk just turned into a 3 stolen base run.
I don't think that was a walk. I think that was a 2-2 pitch, no?
No, it's a 3-2.
Oh, it was 3-2?
Yeah, because you can't run on a 2-2 just because of the pass ball. You can't run. You gotta sit there for the at-bat. It was a 3-2. The play was live somehow. She walked. It got past the second baseman on the attempted stolen base, and then it went all the way into center right field, and then she just rounded her way home. That was crazy.
Left field.
Center right. Get a beer.
I think it was.
I think it was over here.
Our vision isn't perfect up here in the booth. Harrison, anything you'd like to say?
I'd like to say that we see a completely different environment from something like the baseball. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a beer right now. We see a very different environment with the baseball. I mean, yesterday we saw.
Great play made.
Evan, you remember the energy
They'll get
yesterday.
you out. No, it's a bobble. She'll be ruled safe.
Okay, I gotta love the referee's little hand motion there. That is very funny.
A little juggling motion.
Still no outs here, top of the second. Swing miss.
That one error right there is going to haunt Mr. B for quite a while. I mean, for a walk to turn into a run with no pitches in between is just absolutely brutal. Also, interesting in softball, you are not allowed to lead off. You have to stand there until the pitch is thrown.
Well, think about how cheap it would be. The bases are close together.
Yes, that is true. You could basically just walk in between the pitchers, like wind up and the pitch actually being thrown. You could get halfway to the base.
It would just be a light stroll, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And how hard would it be for a softball pitcher to pick off?
That's very difficult because you're not used to throwing overhand.
Exactly. 2-2 pitch incoming.
Roselle Park, atop the second highest division in the Union County Conference. Summit one spot behind them.
Good to know.
That's all I know off the top of my head.
Ball knowledge right there. Still 2-2.
Union Catholic was double play potential. They don't get any.
They're going to run to third.
Once again, a brutal mistake there. What could have been a double play ends up with runners on the corners here for the Roselle Park batsmen to hopefully, for them, drive in some runs.
Stolen base.
No,
Will go. Yep.
I will say it is very hard for catchers to pick off runners in softball because the distance is like the proportion from a baseball diamond to a softball diamond is much more difficult for a catcher to throw anyone out. So it's basically a free stolen base anytime someone's on first base.
That's very true, actually. I gotta say, You really have to commend a softball pitcher. I tried softball pitching once. I think it went over that fence that's behind the catcher.
It's very difficult to accurately place an underhand pitch.
Not easy at all. Like, that's called a ball. That's pretty well placed, I'd say.
That was beautiful.
I would say so.
But I mean, there is a reason we're in the booth.
Runner on second and third.
Big hack there.
Caught nothing but air. Great contact there.
Into right field. 2 runs will score. No play at the plate is made. It's an RBI single there. And it's 4-0 Roselle Park.
2 RBIs.
Great job there by Hannah, making that happen.
I'm telling you, maybe we should recruit this B to join live stream.
Dude, it was all over me at practice earlier, just like she was all over that pitch.
Yeah. Wow.
But the Vikings do hold the first base runner, Hannah, up at second. So now it's first and second, nobody out. Edmondson's got to find a way to get out of this jam. I believe it's the leadoff hitter, Mia, hitting. It's very hard when you can't see the numbers. No, it's not. It is Maddie. Apologies there. I don't know why on the lineup cards they have players that are not hitting in. And that one's into right field. That'll drive home a run. The play at the plate. Oh, she's out by a mile, but she doesn't get the tag. That's a 5th run there for Roselle Park. 5-0 them.
Catcher was a little too far up.
Yeah. Which is good, right? You don't want to block the plate because then you can get ran over. That's brutal. I love those videos on Instagram Reels when catchers just get ran over at the plate. But at the same time, right, you got to be close enough to make the tag when the throw comes. Brutal there. RBI double.
Remember Ryan Parm ran into me as I was on first base. And that's a great play made there by Hannah Buniak.
Absolutely. And the runners will stay where they are. So it's still second and third, 1 out. Got to get out of this jam.
I was on first base and Ryan Parm ran straight into me. Believe it or not, I was the one remaining standing.
That is shocking.
I know, right?
Usually mass moves mass, but I guess the acceleration was faster. F equals MA. Shout out, Miss Hoffman.
I was the immovable object there.
That one's hit well.
Deep
to right
shot.
Field. Sack fly is on. The play at the plate. Not even close. 6-0 Roselle Park.
Thinking about going home. Will not. Remain in third.
Thought about adding an extra one. Didn't think it made too much sense. I mean, the ball was right at the plate. That's an RBI sack fly there for Maddie Harms. And it's Sophia Callis up to bat. I went to middle school with her.
Really?
Yes.
No way. Oh, wow.
That one driven deep to center field. Sophia Callis, I did not know you had that in you.
I think Chris Wilson could catch up to that. And he's committed to Sacred Heart.
That's a 2-run shot there for Sophia Callis. And it's 7-0 Roselle Park. Shout out Sophia Callis, not a St. Teresa's alumni, but did attend for a little bit. I would argue that St. Teresa's is one of the top middle schools for producing athletic talent when it comes to the size of the school.
Another one-pitch hammer.
That one bloops into left field. That'll be a double there. But yes, I would argue St. Teresa's is one of the best middle schools for producing talent in regard to the ratio of the size. Let me list off some of our alumni, right? We have Gabby Aguilera, the starting catcher for softball at Union. We have Brandon Lasad. He's 6'8", starts for Oratory Prep. We have Ryan Williams, pitches here at Union Catholic.
He pitched a complete game yesterday.
He did. We have Angelita Corvalon, who is a starter on the Union Catholic girls lacrosse team.
Swing and a miss.
We have Jules Landicho, who is a D3 commit, also on the Union Catholic girls lacrosse team. We have Sophia Callis right there. Let me think of all. We have Bryce Mays, who is a star on the St. Peter's Prep track team. Let me think what else we got.
Andrew Miller, Penn State walk-on.
Exactly, yeah. We got me, tied for the most points in a single game. What else do we got?
Tied, of course, with Kyle McKenna. What a scrub.
Let me think. We definitely got more, too.
Kyle McKenna played so many years ago. He was playing against plumbers.
The record doesn't mean that much. Me? Oh, yeah. Eastern Christian, famous for some top-level lacrosse.
Absolutely. 1-2 pitch incoming.
That one's popped. Behind the plate.
Catcher's there. That's...
Kelsey gets out of the jam, but not before the Roselle Park team puts 6 runs on the board. It's 7-0. Roselle Park, Vikings up to bat, bottom of the second.
You know, there's only one notable... I can think of a couple notable alumni that went to my middle school.
Was it a public middle school, though?
It was a public middle school.
Different, though, because the ratio of people to elite athletes it doesn't... No, it's cheating, right? If you have 500 kids at your middle school and you have one really good basketball player who's really tall, it doesn't really count, Evan.
I have 2, okay? Okay, I have 2. I have Aiden Durkak, who could probably go anywhere in the country. And then I have Colin Croner, who is a Seton Hall commit for baseball.
But like I said, you got so many people, you're bound to have some good athletes. It's not the same when your graduating class was 20 kids, and half of them are varsity level athletes right now.
That's very true.
As Hannah Buniak up to bat right now.
Has not swung yet. 2-0 pitch incoming.
Big hack there. No contact made.
Why do I even talk, right?
No, there is no streak at this point. She's hit home runs in like 5 of her last 8 days playing. And I say days, not games, because there was a doubleheader.
It's very true.
Gotta cherry pick the stats.
High pitch, 3-1 incoming.
Like, I actually lead the county in goals per game if Westfield was moved to Essex County.
Why don't we move Westfield to Essex County?
Because we're cherry picking the stat.
Let's cherry pick the stat.
Big hack there to make it a full count.
Of all private schools in Union County, you're leading in goals per game.
What a stat right there. That should be a lacrosse post right there.
There you go. Oh, and Hannah gets an absolute hammer. Outfielder's there, though. They have 8.
Okay, they just added an extra run. I mean, that's what happens when the Union Catholic softball dugout is in charge of the scoreboard. That happened the other day, too. I don't know if you noticed that, Ant. They just had the scoreboard like one less run than it should have been for like half an inning.
Well,
They also they added 18 runs one time.
Yes, they did add 18 runs once by accident. That was Ortega in center field making that play. Great job by her. But also great contact there by Hannah.
first pitch outside.
If that was, a little bit more of a line drive, that was gone.
We were talking about D1 commits yesterday at our school. And recently, we just had our newest one. AJ Altabelli committed to NJIT,
Absolutely. Shout out to him.
which my commentary was in his 3-minute long dedication video. Yeah.
Was I?
No,
Dang.
it was just me. I was the only commentator.
What was the call? What was the call?
I don't remember. Either way, 3-0 pitch incoming.
I think you know a guy.
There were 3 different clips. Okay, man.
Did you get a tag though?
I did not get a tag.
Tag.
They're not gonna tag me. You
You
kidding?
never know.
Senior year. Oh, everyone's tagging me. I'm making sure they do it.
Did we give them permission to use the live stream?
Fouled
That's
off.
a good point, Harrison.
Fouled off. I think they just used my commentary but got their own film.
Let's copyright infringe him.
Fouled off. 3-1. Fouled off again. Full count. We're getting eerily closer to the bleachers. Now, I'm not going to jinx anything, because if anything's told me over the past 24 hours, whatever I say, fouled off a 3rd time in a row. Oh, I got to say,
The day I catch a ball in the broadcast booth is the day I retire. I mean, my retirement day is coming very soon anyway, but
if that shed was center field, I got to say, we would be having a day today. Absolute hammer.
Oh.
What a diving catch there for... Is that Ortega again?
that is Ortega again. Both of the outs this inning have been at the glove of Ortega. Great job by her once again.
Making play after play. However, this pitcher's been going through it 2 full counts in a row.
But thank you, Miss G. My anatomy class has taught me that the underarm motion is less stressful on the elbow and shoulder than the overhand motion. Therefore, softball pitchers can go longer in games than baseball pitchers.
That does make a lot of sense if you really think about it.
Absolutely. But at the same time, right, Lila Reedy did pitch 170 pitches and then got wrist tendonitis. So there is a limit to softball pitchers, just more than baseball pitchers.
Has to step out of the way of that.
I'm surprised that 170 pitch game was not against the law. Because wow, that's a lot of pitches for an arm to go through.
Yeah, realistically, I mean, swing and a miss. I mean, what? You're going maybe max 7 pitches per batter.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's say you go the max for every batter.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see, 170 over 7. Strikes out.
That'll end the inning. Great job by Roselle Park once again. 2 scoreless innings there for them. They're up to bat in the top of the 3rd.
I mean, listen, this Roselle Park outfield has looked absolutely incredible.
Absolutely right. The Vikings have made good contact with the barrel of the bat. They just have not been able to convert, even on the line drives, which usually translate well to hits. They have not been panning out because of the elite outfield play of this Roselle Park team, really showing why they are atop the conference currently.
That's second out against any other outfielder, realistically. That's hitting the ground.
Absolutely.
That's rolling right
She
past.
made a great jump on that, right? Immediately off the barrel, she knew where it was going and made the diving play. Great job by her.
Absolutely. Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Like Hannah's pop fly, right? You kind of get it. It was kind of looping there, hung in the air for a hot second. But that line drive, she had to react quick to that one.
Very true. Well, we'll be back with the 3rd inning in just a moment. Stay tuned. Top of the third. 0-1 pitching. A lot.
Change up there. That one was probably one of the slowest pitches you'll see all day, but really it was a tactical change up. Hung in the air for a hot second, dove down. Umpire called it a strike. Brilliant.
Lovely lob right there. That's a routine out.
Great job there by the shortstop. Got her body in front of the ball and made the play.
It's a Greg Valoria style play.
Absolutely, no glaze.
Greg Valoria has a great relationship here with Union Catholic Livestream.
He does indeed. He did get us our most popular video. It's got to be around 200K views right now.
Surely. First pitch just a little outside.
Just a bit outside.
You love saying that.
I really do.
Great contact on that. Center fielder's there.
And that's Gabby making the play in center field.
Straight down the middle.
I refuse to admit it.
Just a bit low. 1-1 pitch. I'm pretty confident the score is supposed to be 7. No? Bounces off the ground. Shades of Ryan Williams.
Game Changer says 8-0, but it's also controlled by Union Catholic, so.
That's fair. Line drive to left field. I have to put my hands up half the time to remind myself what left field is.
Me too, because we're not really in a position like most broadcasters for softball and baseball. They're behind home plate, so they know immediately which side is left and which side is right. We don't, because we're on the first base side, so it's hard for us to really orient ourselves with which is left and which is right.
Straight down the middle for strike 1. Like, you see the camera that Gavin Rosinski here is controlling? We are right behind that.
Yes.
Just kind of talking into a mic. We are among the parents.
Tried to go for the changeup again.
And it's going to lead to a stolen base.
I really do like that changeup, right? You're chasing the swing. You're not really looking to, throw a strike right there. I like it.
The funniest idea here is 2 in a row. You see it doesn't.
I don't hate it.
You see it doesn't work.
Show it the heat.
Going home. Hammer to the catcher.
Misplay.
Bobbles it. Oh,
That's
what a
late.
dart!
She's got her to end the inning. That was a laser beam right there thrown by the Union Catholic catcher. That is not something that you see very often.
Oh, not at all. That's an absolute hammer.
Absolutely. But at the end of the day, right, Roselle Park did get 1 run. And really, if you're Union Catholic, you got to start scoring some runs because, as we all know, the 10-run mercy rule, if the score is greater than 10 after the 5th inning, the game ends.
10 after 5.
And we'll take 5. Stay tuned.
That was a good one.
First pitch there for Rivera. Just a bit high.
Swing and a miss. Hey, bada, swing. A bit outside, I believe. I don't think we're gonna have FK make any more comments on the live stream anymore.
Bounce fair, and Rivera's got herself a stand-up double. One of the best hitters on this Union Catholic Vikings squad hit a few home runs against that Oak Knoll squad where they mercied them, I believe 21-4. That was a wonderful
21-5.
21-5. You are a wealth of knowledge, sir.
That's what they call me.
Is that?
No.
So, no, it's not.
Not at all. No one has ever called me that.
You would I lie?
Yep. I think you are one of one to call me that. Nah, that's not true. Fouled off. Almost landed in the sand back there. If this softball was a long jumper, might not be bad.
It's Jenna up to bat currently for the Vikings.
1-1.
Big hack there, chops it foul. I think if it was hit right here, this would be a home run. I'm gonna take that sneeze as a vote of confidence.
The mic was off for it. Well, now the mic's back on.
I hate you.
They didn't hear it.
He sneezed, and it was a yes. Wait, did they hear the home run thing?
I turned it. Yes, they did. They heard.
Okay.
They heard everything except for the sneeze. It's just a bit of respect, you know.
I see. This could be my chance.
And a fan catches it. If I had a nickel for every ball that's gone over this fence, I think I could buy something from this vending machine.
I think you're good too.
Just down. Full count here. Been a long at bat, a lot of fouls.
Baseman. Throw. Runner on third base here for the Vikings.
One out.
Kelsey Edmondson here with a chance to drive in a run. To start, is it stave or starve off? I think it's stave, right?
Why would it be starve?
I don't know. I feel like stave.
The exact opposite of what you want right now.
I don't know how I feel about that bunt call, right? Usually a bunt is to get someone from first to second or second to third, but getting someone from third to home is very difficult in softball. But
Especially on a bunt.
yeah, I'm sure, AJ Bonadies thought here with Emma Kaminsky, but now you got to drive in a run organically, right? You can't do, a sac fly or anything like that. Squeeze bunt, not an option.
You got 2 outs here.
Yep. And you're really not in a position right now to really mess around, right? You are 1 run away and 2 innings away from being mercied. That one's shot foul.
One-two pitch here.
Check swing. They'll get her swinging on the check swing. That'll end the inning for the Vikings. They leave one runner in scoring position. Despite some great hits, it's 9-0.
You really think it should be 8-0, but you know. I'm no Alex Landazabal. We'll be back in a couple. Stay tuned.
I can show you the roster. Ladies and gentlemen, the Munchkins have fallen. Delaney Farrell and Shannon McGinnis, we are so sorry. The Munchkins are gone.
And Ryan Gorski.
And Ryan Gorski. But do not fret. We have a freshman audit already. It is Gavin picking up the Munchkins off of the hot sidewalk.
Is this what we have the freshmen for?
It is indeed, right? People nowadays, right, you can't haze anymore. Instead, we just have them do meaningless?
Meaningless?
I think medial. Medial tasks instead of hazing, because we are a good, upstanding society.
Straight down the middle, 3-1.
But listen, let's give credit where credit's due. Gavin has been here, setting up, tearing down, doing his thing, feeling good. He's been a dog all day, and we appreciate his help. And
In the green Crocs.
I mean, he just doesn't stop. He doesn't stop, this guy.
Absolute workhorse, that Gavin. Tipped off right to the Roselle Park dugout. Full count now. We were at 3-0. Now we're at 3-2. Make some good contact. Donnelly to Budiak. Gets there in time. Lobs it. Great contact there.
As it was going straight for the first and second base hole. Wonderful play there by her.
I do that in MLB The Show.
No, you don't.
Huh?
No, you don't.
I don't play MLB The Show.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I played it at my cousin's house once and did that.
Did you really?
Yes.
It's actually very frustrating. Like, it's so easy to get people to, like, swing, but not when I'm pitching. It's just easy to get me to swing. You know, like, you can throw anything out. Pitchers are destroyed. Our
2-0 now. No, we stay away from the gate. We just do stuff in person. This is what keeps us strong. Fouled off. Just past the third baseline.
And obviously, last at bat, Sophia Callis did hit that massive 2-run bomb. Trying to recreate that here. He is committed to Caldwell for softball.
Is that D1?
Yes.
Wow.
I would intentional walk her here.
I mean, it's 3-1 right now. We're looking like it.
Because you already have 2 outs, right? Why would you have the power hitter up?
Oh, we're not intentionally walking. That's a laser. One more strike to end the inning. Or top of the inning, at least. Avoid the mercy. Fouled off. Three-two again. Absolute hammer. Oh, right over the head. That is going to end the top of the fourth. No runs for the first time this game for Roselle Park.
No runners left on base. 1 or 2 hits, I believe. Still 9-0 Roselle Park, and the Vikings have got 2 innings left to make something happen before the mercy rule goes into effect, as long as they don't keep Roselle Park scoreless.
Well, you got to keep in mind, it was Donnelly and Buniak for the first out. Kaminsky with a miraculous dive. And then right there, left field, what a play.
Absolutely.
Over the head, I don't know.